Title: Marvel's Hero Project. Cover: corner box shows the Marvel logo with the Hero Project's H icon and number 1 below. Genesis, a tween girl, is looking up, smiling, with her arms spread wide as though welcoming us. She is dressed casually in a blue t-shirt, pink jacket, jeans, and sneakers. She's surrounded by animals, including a large pig, a goat, a sheep, 2 roosters, a dog, a cat, and a couple of tiny mice at her feet. A caption in the lower right corner reads, "Genesis, the amazing animal ally." Page 1. Panel 1. We are back in time. We are looking down from a tree as Genesis, who is just a toddler, lifts up a baby raven in her tiny hands, returning it to its nest. Genesis's eyes are wide with excitement. Caption:
Every hero in this world became a hero after making the choice to do good. For Genesis, it started here after rescuing a distressed baby raven when she was just 3 years old. An early indication of the superpower she would develop. As her power grew, so did her connection to animals.
Panel 2. Caption: 5 years later. Genesis stands next to her father's car, cradling a dazed-looking squirrel in her arms. Genesis looks deeply concerned. Her father stands on the other side of the car, smiling at his daughter. Caption:
Her power was stronger than ever when Genesis asked her dad to pull over because she could sense the pain of an animal.
Genesis:
I know you're hurting, and I know you're scared, but my dad and I are going to take you to an animal hospital, okay? They can help you feel all better, I promise.
Panel 3. Caption: 1 year later. Genesis is playing with her cute Yorkshire Terrier Prince. Genesis:
You seem kind of sad, Prince.
Prince:
I am. Everybody's been too busy to play with me. I'm lonely.
Caption:
Genesis realized she could not only sense what animals around her were feeling, but actually talk to them too.
Panel 4. A close look at Prince's face as he swings his head around to look at Genesis. Genesis:
Wait, you can talk now?
Prince:
I've been able to talk since I was a pup. I can't believe you can actually understand me.
Panel 5. Caption: 1 month later. Genesis is running around the living room as Prince chases her, both of them gleeful. Out of the living room window, we see a gray sky and heavy rain pouring down. Caption:
You know how animals can sense a storm long before it begins, and they all start running for cover while the sun is still shining?
Panel 6. Genesis is looking out the window, her back to us. Through the window, we see ghostly, translucent images of terrified farm animals: a pig, horse, and chicken. Caption:
One day a storm worsened so quickly that Genesis could feel, all at once, how scared and unprepared the animals on a nearby farm felt.
Panel 7. Genesis runs into the family kitchen where her dad sits at the table, reading a newspaper. He looks over at her, concerned. Genesis:
Dad! Dad! We have to go help the livestock at the farm. They're really scared.
Dad:
Of the storm? They've been through thunderstorms before, sweetie. They'll be okay.
Genesis:
This is different. Trust me. Please, we have to get them to higher ground. Now!
Dad.
Okay, sweetie, I believe you.
Page 2, Panel 1. Genesis and her father run down a hill toward a farm. They are wearing bright yellow raincoats, and the storm continues to pour down. Below them, a herd of cows stands in a tight circle next to a barn, a pool of floodwater gathering at their feet. Cows:
Help! Help!
Genesis:
Dad, the animals are trapped and terrified. Come on, let's hurry.
Panel 2. Genesis talks to the cows. Genesis:
We're gonna get you all out of here. First, can any of you speak donkey?
Cow.
Uh-huh.
Genesis:
Great! Donkeys are excellent at keeping watch. They'll know where everyone is. Please tell them to round everyone up here, right now.
Her father uses his flashlight to smash open the padlock on the barn door. Sound effect. Panel 3. Genesis enters the barn and begins talking to a horse. Genesis:
Please, don't be scared. We're taking you to safety. Now, who can tell me where the chicken coop is?
Panel 4. Genesis reaches the chicken coop. She looks concerned as she picks up a terrified-looking chicken, its wings flapping wildly. Below it, floodwater is gathering. Chicken.
Macaw, it's here! The flood, I can't swim! None of us can!
Genesis.
Okay, chickens are going to ride horseback. Horses, you cool with that?
Horses.
Yeah!
Panel 5. As the floodwater continues to rise, Genesis's father has picked up a calf, cradling it in his arms. Dad.
We can't go back up the first road we came in on. The rain and mud made it way too slick for these little guys.
Calf. Moo! Dad.
I hear you, buddy. I'm not sure the horses could make it back up that hill now. We have to find another way out.
Genesis stands next to her father, a worried expression on her face. But she isn't looking at her father. She's looking up at an adult raven perched in the rafters overhead. Raven.
Follow me. I know a shortcut to high ground.
Panel 6. Elsewhere, we are looking down at several people, most holding umbrellas, a few dressed in raincoats. A local news van is parked nearby, and we see a reporter holding a microphone and a camera person amid the crowd. Caption.
It was a long, hard trip up to safety, but Genesis kept the group together.
Reporter.
Look, there they are!
Panel 7. As the rain slows down and the sun begins to shine, Genesis and her father appear, flanked by several animals, all working together. Genesis's father carries the foal, and Genesis carries a handful of chicks. A horse has a cat on its back. A chicken is perched on the back of a cow, which is holding a basket of chicks in its mouth. Genesis looks happy and satisfied as the raven rests on her shoulder. Horse.
Hee-haw, we made it!
Page 3. Splash page. In a large panel, taking up most of the page, Genesis stands on a rise, triumphantly talking to the television reporter and the rest of the crowd, several of whom are applauding her. She is still holding her chicks, and the raven still rests on her shoulder. Behind her stands her father, holding the foal. And behind them, farm buildings, the distant mountains, and a clear and gorgeous sky, the clouds quickly dissipating. The H icon, for hero, is emblazoned on her raincoat. Title: A Voice for the Animals. Genesis.
These animals want me to tell you that they forgive you. They trust humans, and that's why they were so scared and hurt when no one was around to help them. I will dedicate my life to advocating for animals who cannot speak for themselves. I will use my powers to save as many animals as I can.
Caption.
Genesis's influence as a compassionate animal advocate helps animals all over the world to this day. I would know.
Insert panel. At the bottom of the page, we see the raven's face, a wry, knowing look in its eyes. Raven.
After all, as the baby raven she once saved, I was there when it all began.
Credits. Writer, Leah Williams. Artist, Mario Del Pinino. Colorist, Rochelle Rosenberg. Letterer, VC's Joe Sabino.
Cover artist, J.L. Giles.
Cover colorist, Carlos Lopez. Print production, Mara Pentano. Custom coordinator, Devin Deaver. Project manager editor, Catherine Brown. Project manager editor, Darren Sanchez. Editor-in-chief, C.B. Cebulski. Chief creative officer, Joe Casada. President, Dan Buckley. Executive producer, Alan Fine. Special thanks to John Sorelli, Stephen Wacker, and Liza Wiles.